Good evening, and welcome to the 100th We All Gon' Die Wednesday. Good evening, and welcome to the 100th Do We All Gon' Die Wednesday. Good evening, and welcome to the 100th Do We All Gon' Die.
Mics weren't even on, boss. Tell him again.
Yeah. Livingston Man, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Here comes another epic failure.
Livingston Man. Oh, that
We all go die!
What up? Welcome back to the Open Wednesday. 100 episodes in the books. Rob B says something is wrong with the sound. Livingston Man is on it. Just give him a moment and he'll get it all worked out.
Did I fix it? I don't know. See, we were trying to do this whole Rumble Studio nonsense, and I knew that this was going to be a little weird.
Audio is breaking up and fading, totally fucked up.
But audio is fun here. Did I fix it? I think I did. I think I might have fixed it.
Okay, so hopefully this is starting to resolve itself on the audio end.
Though this is the 100th time, this was
Kevlar
the
says
first time I tried to do this kind of thing. This was off the top of my
5x5 mate
All
human.
right, we're
Thank
better.
you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, that's a gay guy in the
Yeah,
background.
totally. No. This is my brother, my actual brother. Trout Slayer in the house. He knows that's my little bro. That's what's up. We got the familia in the house tonight for the 100th episode of the We All Gon' Die Wednesdays. That's right, 100 episodes.
You got it backwards.
Yeah, Livingston Man gets that one, and I get this one, and that's what's up. We doing the damn thing. Adrian Bragg, thank you. 100 episodes, and maybe more. And don't forget.
No more after that.
Don't forget.
No more after
This is a call-in show, so the link is pinned to the top. And if you would like to join us on the 100th We All Gon' Die Wednesday, not only do we want you to do that, we encourage you to do that.
What you should do is like press that tighter together. Looks like you're being given birth to. There we go.
There it is.
That's great.
Right
Are we
out
happy
there.
now? You guys glad you showed up?
Yeah, we're in here.
You're glad you showed up, aren't you?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Scott Hummer, Ghost Lincoln, Grateful Preps, NJ, Anne-Marie, Foxfire, Rob B, Eric M1RV, Greenleaf, Jericho Fox, Johnny Preps, Adrian Bragg, Donald H. Food in the house, Miss Metal, Teresa Buchanan, the Celtic Grandma. Oops. Who else did I miss? Mr. Zero in the house, Yardbirds in the house, Who else? Who else? Who else? Scott Trudeau, Yankee Watchdog. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Groundhog, hemorrhoid, concussion. You'll have that. What does
What
it
did
say?
you do?
Hemorrhoid, cussing.
Oh, I thought that was
Yeah.
somebody's screen name. I'm like, that's amazing. Where the hell did you see that?
Yeah, Dawn E.
Doesn't
Dawn
matter.
E was actually the very first person to join the live stream this evening. Tank Houston in the house. What's good, my brother? Judy Prepper, good to see you. Widow's Diary artist and poet. Hope you're feeling better. I heard you were under the weather, so hope everything is getting better. Little Woman Homesteader, hello to you and all of the girls. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday evening. Yeah, here we are, 100 episodes. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? When we did the first one, I was like, shit, by next Wednesday, we're all dead, right? And here we are, 100 episodes later. People still telling you're going to die every Wednesday, and we're still here. We're still here. So, is it by luck, Livingston, man? Is it by the sheer grace of God? Who knows? But we're all still here.
It's a scam to keep you watching.
Patty S., good to see you.
We
Tank
bring you to the
Houston,
edge every
what's
time,
good?
but then we always step back. We don't end
Yeah.
the story. We just refuse to end the story. We're just going to drag this out until
the bitter end.
that never comes.
That's right.
That never comes.
That's right. No. Like Groundhog Day.
Yeah. No, you don't get what you want, what you deserve.
Prepping Mantis, what's good? And it's actually, tomorrow is, but we'll consider it today, is the anniversary of Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival actually becoming a legitimate business. Yeah.
Is there anybody in the chat that's
Loving
been here?
life, what's good?
I lie to me and tell me you've seen every single one of these. I don't even care if you actually did it. If you showed up every Wednesday and did it, that's one thing. If you've seen them all in the playlist, that's another thing. But either way, does anybody remember the first one? Have you been with us along this journey? Because we used to face the total other way. Okay. We used to actually face that way. We used to see what we look at now.
That's right.
We used to. It was rough, man. We used to yell at a cell phone in my garage.
We had we went from the backdrops. We had the Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival backdrops. Rum Runner, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate the donation.
Now we can do stuff like this.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Jules says she has. Johnny Preps. Johnny Preps probably has. Betty Lou, it definitely has.
What is just
Love and Life's 80%. Patty S., I've seen them all, some not live. Cherokee Survival, yeah, I did hear about that. Honestly, I want to see the receipts, man. I want to see the receipts. I want to know it's real. You know what I mean? Because that's crazy. Jay Creature, what's good? No, we Livingston closed this evening. It's cold. We don't want to catch a cold. Trout Slayer's new here.
Whatever makes money, man. God. This is why we have to beg for donations on YouTube.
That's right.
They're like, take your shirt
That's
off.
right.
I'm wearing 3 shirts. Come on, dude.
Which one?
I thought of
Which
this.
one?
Yeah.
Which one?
I already thought of this.
Are the Mets playing tonight? All right, go Mets.
Playing at City Field.
Oh, fantastic. So they're
We'll watch that.
getting it
Those
on
are
here.
the greatest college players you've ever seen.
Rum Runner found you guys from Angry Preppers rooftop videos. Oh, well, yeah, I'm always up in the chat over there. Angry's the homie. Shout out to the Angry Prepper. Grit and Grace, good to see you. William K's in the house.
What's that thing flashing?
What's flashing? Oh, I don't know.
Watch it.
Well,
Turns green sometimes.
I think
Watch.
it's
See?
I think it's when the audio goes hot, it turns green, and then when the audio stops, I think it turns regular. Let you know that there's audio coming through that source, right?
Hi, Rumble. I need
And it's a slight delay because
Rumble, I need a host of features from you before this is like truly to my liking. This thing you do, I like it.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I mean, we're simulcasting, so
Yeah,
it's fantastic. Uncle Tron, good to see you.
Unfortunately, I got to
see.
be customer. It sounds like an audio meter to see like exactly what's going on and what's coming in. And
Mm.
stuff like this. Sorry about the audio issues at the beginning of the stream there. It was a real test. I knew something was going to happen. I was pretty sure it wasn't going to work right.
Teresa Buchanan, thank you so much. King Corso says, "What does angry call you?" Mike. He calls me Mike. Got sick and tired of trying to say Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, so he just calls me Mike. And I call him Jason. His name, we're on a first name basis. He's a great dude. Don't see him as much as we used to. You know, the bug out bag weekends, we're still kind of searching for a new home to be able to do that. So it's been tough. The audio is choppy again. Coffee shouldn't be. Oh, well there.
No, I don't.
Did it turn right back on?
I'm just not even going to touch that again. Is what I do.
Oh, interesting. I see 7,330 subs now. You can't get upset. No, I'm not upset about it. It's we've been putting in a lot of work over the years, man. I want to say we've been
and yet 0.1% of them are actually here watching this live stream.
Well,
Subscriber
yeah,
count
that's
is
true.
subscriber count is artificial.
Mm.
People just sub because another YouTuber told them to, but it's not like they interact and come actually hang out like you guys do. This is the real audience of this channel, as far as I'm concerned, of any channel really. If you just come hang out when you're live.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, you put videos up on YouTube, and it's kind of whoever hits on it. Yeah, your subscribers will watch them and stuff like this, but then you're just kind of
Trout Slayer. Thank you.
Whereas this audience right here is the one I've always appreciated. I don't know. I don't know most of you at all.
The regulars,
but I do feel like I
sure.
do in a way. This is our little game chat we got going on.
Rum Runner, you have a great night. Hope you have an awesome night at work. Safe travels to you. If you're here, say here.
Peace.
That's right. No, it's awesome, man. I love hanging out with everybody on Wednesdays, and we over the almost 2 years now. I guess what would it be? 104 is actually 2 years of We All Gonna Die Wednesdays, right? So 52.
Yeah, the actual the 100 is actually not entirely accurate.
No. The only flips Patty does is flipping people off.
Yep.
That's right. That's
it.
Yep. Hit him with both hands. But
looking back, this was the one I didn't want to do. If anyone real ones remember when Tuesday night was the big deal. So we kind of co-opted that for the new Four Horsemen thing.
Yeah.
But originally Tuesday night was the big deal, and then Mike had this idea: let's go live 2 nights in a row. I'm like, for the love of God, get out of my house. But this is the one that everybody liked and stuck around for. I'm glad we stuck through it. It's
a lot of work. Cherokee, man, keep grinding, bro. Keep putting out content. Keep doing the thing. Grateful Preps. I miss Outlaw Jackson. Outlaw Jackson is always watching. He's not always catching us when he's live, but he's always in the know.
The weird lurker. You're like, he's there. Smell him. You never see him.
It
doesn't talk. Just
wind shifted. I smell some Outlaw Jackson.
You hear him breathing heavy in the corner. And you're
Chance Paladin, good to see you, brother. Thank you for stopping by.
There's like sausage and pepper aroma in the air.
Oh no! You know what it is? It's the Spanish pork and rice. You can smell the pork and rice. It
follows him around.
It's delicious.
He's like a mythical creature. What do they call them? Things are cryptid.
Yeah, that's Outlaw Jackson in a nutshell. Cryptid for sure. What's on the agenda, man? You guys, it's We All Gonna Die Wednesday. Sure, it's 100 episodes, but are we gonna make it the next 20-something days to Election Day?
Yeah,
we're gonna make it.
I was hoping we were gonna bring this up this early. No, we can't. We can't. We can't lose all your subscribers in a single.
One foul swoop.
Venomous diatribe from the Livingston man. I got opinions about all that. I'd love to get to them, but not yet. How are you?
Yeah. How you guys?
What you guys doing? And don't feed me. I want to.
That's the
And
big
I'm
question.
gonna ask you what's good, and what I want to hear is what's good.
It's better than Fred Durst, Kevlar.
He's got a blue hat.
Yeah, Fred Durst wears a red hat back.
That's right. That's right. So he's the newer version. Update.
I want you guys to know that
I'm telling you, Coffee. I'm feeling you there. Maybe so. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm honestly hoping that you know what you got to do is when you like thank somebody and like reply to them is you have to use a complete sentence so that like everybody knows what you're saying.
Oh,
Because you're like,
congrats on 100. Thank you. Maybe so.
This way, because like I don't even know what you're saying half the time. I'm off in la la land. I'm like go Chance Paladin. Thank you very much for your contribution. The thing you just said. And I'm like,
here,
what did he just say?
I'll fix it. Right. World 2 IC says I have faith in you guys because even the Dalmatians made it to 101.
You can do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. We'll just know what we'll do. We'll kill this live stream and then start a new one real quick.
Yardbird says you guys are NPCs. One button push and you cease to exist. Be careful. But
Every time I push the button this evening, it don't work right. And it's going to get worse if he fucks with it.
Jericho Fox is grilling some Polish sausages and sauteed onions tonight.
Now,
right on.
That is the way to do it with some pierogies, perhaps. You got those on the side.
Eric M1RV is fixing holes in the sheetrock from the electricians is a pain in the ass. Yeah, when electricians go at sheetrock, it's never a good day. They're just they're butchers about it. They really don't, they just grab that little jab saw and yeah. And they don't care if it's a trapezoid, what shape or size this hole is.
What if I told you like I do? See, I use to do that stuff. I use a jigsaw with the down push for a laminate.
Yeah.
So it pushes the paper in.
Yeah.
And I have this cool little thing that costs like $2 at Lowe's unless you trace the box. And you just cut that. And it's
incredible.
Yo, but you still go out there and be that's fine. I think that's
Ghost
great.
Lincoln. Oh my God. Thank you so much, brother. You really didn't have to do that.
And I appreciate your message. Let's make this for the
100.
record books.
Yeah, thank you.
Cleaning up after electricians. I act as
I'll put bro's name on the screen, Mike Human. Yeah, can you still add it? Can you add that right now? Could you add Patty's name right above him? Yeah.
I'm just
Ghost Lincoln, thank you so much, man.
Some weird
really appreciate it.
For a second.
Oh, look at that. He's title and subtitle right now. Love and Life. Thank you. Thank you.
You guys get to watch it happen in
Look at that. And the subtitle, coolest brother ever. There you go. Shorty, what's good? Hope all is well. Eric M1RV. Oh my God. Thank you so much, brother. You really don't have to do that.
There it is.
Wow.
You guys see how that's done?
Yeah. That's it. And his is bigger than everybody else's.
He's mad about it. We can shrink him
Well,
down.
I'm not mad about it. Oh, look at you size it up, move. Look at him go. Real time. You locked it right in the middle.
Yeah,
wow.
it's so cool.
Eric M1RV, Ghost Lincoln, Love and Life. Guys, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it.
100 times we told you we all gonna die Wednesday, and we've been wrong every time.
Every time, but here you are.
One in the chat if you're mad about it. About tired of this shit. I was done after the third one.
You know, we were discussing on the Horseman podcast last night with Mr. Man that you know, I feel like depending who wins the election, it's either going to be a thunderclap or like the slow lobster in the pot kind of scenario.
I don't think it's gonna be a thunderclap. I think it's the last thing. I think it's all theater. I think that it's like what we're doing here. This show was intentionally put together to be a satire towards the
towards everybody telling you you're gonna fucking die.
The Chicken Little types, but there is some merit to their concerns, and but never a thunderclap. My new hypothesis is that we're always just led right to the brink, and like even allowed to look over it. We're always reeled right back for ratings and or profit.
Very true. Very true. I
since the dawn of man.
Man, they remember when they had the death ticker on the TV?
Yeah. It was absolutely fucking morbid.
Seems so long ago, but
Every day, Andrew Cuomo
it
be on
really
the radio.
wasn't.
Andrew Cuomo,
Ventilators,
my ventilator,
I need
they're
my
my ventilators, and I want them
now.
now. And then they were effective. And
Well,
sucked.
turns out they were doing it all wrong from the rip. But
Kathy Hochul, the type of woman make you miss Andrew Cuomo. Hell
that's
yeah.
right.
And not necessarily in that order.
And then he got caught, and he said, "Hey guys, here, have some weed."
He's like,
have weed.
He's like, yo, he said, listen, yo, weed's legal, and I'm out.
Trout Slayer says Livingston Man's mic is sounding weird. Why would it just be one microphone?
Shouldn't sound too weird. A lot of people tell me stupid shit like your voice don't sound right.
True.
I get that a lot, and it's being, you know why? Trout Slayer is because you can see the Livingston Man for what he really is. There's something a little bit off about him in there.
Yeah, that's right. There's a glitch in the matrix there. Says Patty, come closer, mate. Join in with the conversation. Why is Patty Roach not burning a roach?
You know what, Patty Roach?
There you go. Livingston Man switching up the sides. He just left the building.
How you doing?
That's right. He's
The last time I was here, we were ripping around in a slingshot.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Pat was my my driver for the slingshot adventure, and then I got to be his driver in the off-road adventure. So it was a good trade-off. Slingshot was way faster.
Way faster and cooler.
Oh yeah, that thing was
Although
fucking
the off-road
awesome.
part, there was some stuff that like I don't even think a four-wheeler would have went through that vehicle.
Yeah, it was interesting. Mike's sound a little distorted, to be honest. Mike's voice is a little deeper, so it sounds different. Like interesting. Huh. I wonder what's going on. The horn beep was my favorite part.
Hello, human.
That was great. Donald H. Huth says, I smoke weed all day, every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke them if you got them. That's right, Groundhog. Smoke them if you got them. It was an awesome ride. I got to be honest with you. The slingshot ride was super cool. I wish I found the vents in the helmet before we were almost all the way done.
I reached over and I'm like, here's a vent.
Oh, it was so hot inside that helmet. I kept opening the visor, like trying not to take a freaking bug in the eye.
Yeah.
That's right. Pennsylvania preparedness. Good to see you, brother. Jay Creature says, well, marijuana freeze. If you got them outside, yeah, it's gonna get cold tonight.
It won't kill them necessarily. You have to get down to like 27.
Yeah. Yep.
Be all right.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, throw
okay.
throw a sheet over it or something. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Especially the if you have tropical plants, definitely cover them up.
Cherokee Survival says 12 men started a survival mastery business. You get videos, 10 and 30 minutes, 3-level member group. Interesting. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. King Corso says legal where I'm at. So every day. Stain 85, thank you so much. 100th episode. That's right. We did it. 100 times. Oh yeah. Plug it in, Livingston, man.
Yeah.
He's getting it.
At 100th jams.
Yardbird says, if you've still got weed in the ground this late, you're growing the wrong strain. Just saying. Or you started late.
Yeah.
Jake Creature says, have we covered the drones 20 feet long, 100 miles an hour? Well, the one that I got is like smaller than my cell phone. I like that little thing. It's cool. Super cool.
A little more. All right.
Tuck by V says, please tell Mrs. Metal I said hello. She can unblock me anytime.
There we go.
Human says, I'm in the UK, by the way. Not that it's important. Oh, it's always important, man. Thank you so much for checking in tonight.
Enjoy your plate
It's
of
awesome.
green-
Was it Bangers and Mash? They got
Bangers and mash, baby. Joy Calhoun, good to see you. Daryl Calhoun, good to see you as well.
What do you know about Integrity Farms?
Donald A. Truth says Amendment 3 to legalize marijuana recreationally is going to be on the ballot this election season in Florida.
Nice.
Cool. Let it go, man. At some point, I think the federal government is going to kind of ease their ways. They're seeing all the tax money that everybody's bringing in.
They were supposed to reschedule it so it's not classified within heroin and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Eric says the guitar audio is messed up.
What's only coming through you guys?
It's probably just coming through the microphone.
Yeah,
so
it's not plugged directly into the stream. That's right. This is a call-in show. World 2 I see. Yeah, it just sits in tune. The drone swarms by the U.S. bases. I did hear about that one, Phil R. Yeah. Like swarms of drones flying over some of the bases. Yeah. Unidentified ones at that. So who knows if they'll figure it out. Trying to fight your way into a medicine box, Joy Calhoun. Well, tamper-proof, right?
They got some craziness with the drones, man. They got the little tiny ones with like C4 shaped charges in it. They just fly them at you. And
they got some wild stuff. Can you call collect? Absolutely, Yardbirds. Send it. Send it. That's right, Sheepdog. The guitar sounds amazing.
it's a Stratocaster.
Oh, Trout Slayer, I wish I could, man. I know it's your birthday. I'd love to be out there fishing with you for your birthday, brother. Maybe next year I can plan the trip. Yeah, send it. Send it.
Somebody.
Rob B says, call you on channel 17. Breaka. Call in is the refrigerator running. The link is pinned right to the top. You click that, you click the link, you join Rumble Studio, and we can bring you right into the stream with us. Jay Creature says, can we see Patty's ankle? I need to see if it's blinking. It's not blinking.
It's not blinking.
It's not blinking. Dial 1-800-Livingston Broken to join the 100th episode chat.
Livingston man.
This would be a 1-900 number. You think I just do this shit?
Yeah. 1-900.
1-900 Livingston Man. Thank you, Phil R. Appreciate it. Wisconsin Farm Boy, good to see you. Hope all is well. Kevlar. Oh man, you guys are a hoot. You guys are a hoot. The free bird. Everybody wants the free bird.
We used to play live shows. We had something for that.
Oh yeah.
Everybody from the crowd would say free bird, and then we just played something that was totally not free bird.
They're totally not free bird.
I want to be American in the end. Whatever he said.
Rabbit Coyote, good to see you. You hear strange noises. Yeah. Rabbit Coyote, this is my brother from my actual mother. And you know this guy back here, it's the Livingston man himself. And we celebrating the 100th. We all going to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Kevlar, I missed the live music too, man. I think we got to do another concert for sure. Chief Dog says the audio is choppy again. Huh. I wonder if it's
Funky.
interesting going between the two different streams, if that's messing it up. Little Woman Homesteaders, you have a great night. Tell the girls I said good night, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate them, and I will talk to them soon.
I'm now the Livingston man, and he's me.
Yeah, that's right. Both off, brother. Both off, brother. At least he drinks kind of good beer. Tuck by V is crying in his earbud. Yeah.
You guys,
Audio? Rob B says, is Rumble any good? The studio is actually pretty good. It allows us to still run through our usual streaming software.
leaves me wanting more, but
Yeah. Radio operator, have a great night, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. That's the only way to keep Livingston Man from slamming beers. Hand him a guitar. Johnny Prep says might be a regional issue with the internet. Totally could be, man. That's one of the big things I think about when I think about a true SHTF kind of thing is cyber attacks that are going to come first, right? They're going to hit the banks. They're going to shut the banks down. They're going to shut the communications down. They hit the power grid. All those kind of things would be precursors to something larger. You know what I mean? Tracy K, good to see you, sister. That's right, Rabbit Coyote. We started the whole thing to poke fun at all the folks who tell everybody they're going to die every day and do it all for the clicks. So we figured we'd do it all for the clicks, and well, nobody's really been clicking. So ain't working. Your tactics don't work on people who really know the things and do the stuff. You know, that's a big one. Because the folks who are preparing, who have the stuff, well, you ain't worried. We just come here to shoot the shit together.
Yeah.
Jules says Livingston Man can multitask, play, and drink. Which one of these is yours? This one.
He's already got one.
That one.
He's already got one. He's good. He knows what he's doing.
Lady Smith, gonna will your Franken seat to the Livingston Man? Do it. Good to see you, Lady Smith.
Yeah. Can you reach the sparking?
Beach.
Channel A is like, oh, watch the fuck, I'm gonna pay
Ooh, Joy Calhoun says Dark Winter. There is a high likelihood of polar eclipse this winter.
Oh yeah.
Jamming. Oh, Frankenstrat. Yeah.
It's not a Frankenstein. It's a Tom DeLonge Stratocaster.
Well, Lady Smith is wondering if she should will you her Frankenstrat.
Like anything else type of thing. That's what it is.
Pax, I agree. Just keep stacking it, man. Just keep stacking it. It's a preparedness journey, and it never ends. It never ends. Gypsy, good to see you, sister. Thank you so much for stopping in. Oh, tuning guitar. No stairway to heaven. Access denied. Love and life. I agree. I agree with that. Chaos. Do you think it'll be election day, love and life, or do you think we have like 24, 48 hours from election day? That's kind of my feeling is this whole thing is going to be settled after long debates, long debates, and perhaps court battles. I mean, the George Bush Al Gore election that went a long time before it was settled. So
it was down to Florida. Yeah.
Rabid Coyote says before, I believe. You might be right, man. You might be right. Video on Rumble is better, but right off the bat, 2 commercials. John Walsh says, I have a question. Do I call your phone? No, there's a link right above in the chat that's pinned.
Pinned to the chat.
If you click that, you will enter the Rumble studio, and we can bring you right into the stream with us, Walsh. See, Johnny Preps, that's what I was talking about, man. They want to get it done before that happens because somebody might try and bring them in, rein them in and tell them that they can't do that or they're going to face some sort of consequences. So, the old Mr. Yahoo over there in the Middle East. At least that's how Wolfang calls it. Huh? Aye, Captain. Rural 2IC says the link isn't working. Really? Hang on a second here. Let's see. Oh, Rural 2IC. There you are. Accept.
You can't play too much of any given cool song.
And Rural 2IC is starting to join us. Loading into the old studio here. I may have to put on
headphones.
These here headphones to hear you, my friend.
You gotta plug in the front there, Pat.
So I'm not ignoring anybody else. Let's see. Yeah, you got to do all the approvals and everything, Rural. It's kind of a pain in the neck.
Oh, I see.
Kind of a pain in the neck. It wasn't working, Rural, because I had to approve you.
Hudson Valley 100 show.
Yeah, it's an absolute huge pain in the neck to get everything operational. Pat, this is your monitor here.
This guy, right?
Yeah, that'll turn up your audio in your ears. Hear yourself talk. Hello. Yeah, I totally don't need to hear my own voice, but Joy Calhoun has a GoFundMe. No, we don't have a GoFundMe, but what do we do? The Venmo thing? We got a Venmo out there.
Venmo, Cash App?
No Cash App, just a Venmo. Johnny Preps needs more cowbell. Rural 2IC is in the house. Your microphone is still muted, my friend. I believe it's at the bottom of your screen in this weird studio, the little microphone icon. I know that's. Oh, there you go.
There we go. How's that?
Don't do that.
He says no, don't do that.
Is that me?
Second, going to the left of the test bar.
This one?
Oh, the way. Sorry, the right. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Okay.
You see the speaker.
Better? Are we getting there?
Good. All right, now you're only in headphones.
Okay.
Right now we should be able to hear you. Rural, how are you?
Are we good now?
No audio.
No? No audio.
This one?
Loop back more. It's gonna make it.
headphones.
Let's try. Better? No better?
Got it. It's totally good, but we got wicked loopback.
A little bit better?
Hella latency. We can hear him though.
Oh, I can totally hear you.
Somewhat better?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
That couldn't happen.
Earl, the latency on this is so long. It's absolutely incredible. Everybody can hear you. I can hear you, but I am just going to have to listen to myself over you, and I am absolutely fine with it as long as everybody else doesn't have to hear it.
No, I'm quite good with that.
It's crazy. Wow. Thank you so much for stopping by, Earl. I really appreciate it, brother.
I mean, I can't have you guys have a call-in show with nobody calling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you.
I feel bad that I'm taking up so much of your screen.
Oh no, it's all good, man. All good. That's just the way. That's the way it kind of goes. You think it's in Rumble Studio?
Slide to your left. I can't see the screen. Yeah, that thing. Thank you. Change that shit to show mix, default show mix.
All the way up. It's
This one. Okay. Now.
wow. Sorry, Rural. This
No.
is incredible.
I have never done Rumble Studio, so I have no idea how to help you.
Oh well, this is like we right now. I think we've got like 3 different studios open, multiple screens. Figure it all out, and it's still looping back in my ear. But as long as everybody hears it, yeah.
Which I absolutely love you talking about the old days. I'm nowhere near you guys, but that first starting out where it is the cell phone and the garage. Yeah, we've all been there.
Oh yeah, man. It was fun. It was fun because there was so much less stuff. You know what I mean? We used a little tiny garage light. And it was crazy. It was crazy. The phone, screaming at the phone across the garage. That was my favorite part. My absolute favorite part. Pat, if you click, see the 1 down at the bottom down there. You're there. You're there. Yeah. There you go. The prepping mantis is with us as well.
Ooh.
Prepping mantis. There it is. There it is. I don't know what the limit is on Rumble, but we're gonna push it. 9. 9? Really? That's wild. You can add 9 people. The mantis, what's good, my brother? So good to see you.
Maybe.
Yeah, his microphone is still muted, but his camera is up. You'll get it. It's on the bottom somewhere.
Yeah, mine took a minute. When you press it, it took like 20 seconds to update.
Yeah, once you click it, the buttons lag so bad on Rumble Studio.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Them, I don't know. I hate this.
No, not working, Mantis.
Unmute his microphone. See the red icon. Go to participants. Sorry, the little people icon. Same
Okay.
shit, yep. Participants in the middle.
Gotcha.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yep. Where is it hit?
It's on his end, I believe.
Yep.
It won't let me do nothing.
Wow.
Unless
Nothing like
Kick him.
There's 3 options, and they all suck.
Yeah, all the options suck there.
Now, wait a second. Why is Vision in the chat and not up on screen?
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Because he's watching the ship sinking here. He's watching the ship sinking. Hopefully the echo isn't coming through for the viewers because it's absolutely terrible in my ears, like horrible. Oh my God! It's
All right, can anyone hear me?
there you go, the mantis. We got you, brother.
Wow. Why? That's why.
Oh, I think the Livingston man just fixed all the audio issues.
All right, can anyone hear me?
Who said that?
It was the mantis. It's me.
Yes, we have it. We have it. No echo.
It was fucking
right.
YouTube the whole fucking time. All right.
I don't know if this helps
Hi.
anybody else, but I
Gentlemen
closed
who were
my
brave
YouTube
enough
window
to call
and everything cleared up.
Fantastic. What in the hell is going on? Everything was fine 2 seconds ago.
Did I break everything?
Well, no, now you're perfectly fine again.
I was just going to say it was broke when I got here.
It was broken when I arrived.
We got
Well, before
there
the
you
whole
go.
thing explodes, I just want to say hello to all you handsome motherfuckers.
Oh,
there he is.
thanks,
Look,
buddy.
it's working. I
Thank
think we're
you.
working. Listen, everybody, 100 times out, but it's always a learning experience. You got to know.
That's
how to do
right,
this stuff.
man. That's right. It's
Because you know what these elite content creators do, these big 6,000 subscriber dudes, you know what they do is they hold all their secrets real close, so you don't get to know like how to actually do it. You got to sit here and fumble your fucking way along.
that's right.
Mike's in here like, yeah, let's see you fight your way out of this from Livingston. I came in here, I clicked 2 buttons, fix your bullshit. What you doing?
Walsh, it takes a minute for your microphone to clear up, but when you hit the unmute button, it should it'll be on the bottom of your little Rumble Studio thing, little microphone icon. There you go. You're all cleared up already. What's up, Walsh?
How we doing, everybody?
There
Good,
he
man.
is.
Good.
Hello.
Good.
Looks
Thank you
like
for joining
we're
us, man.
Wars. It looks like a whole bunch of people hopped in all at the same time. So,
Yeah, man. Thank you. Everybody rural, appreciate it. Mantis, I appreciate it.
Thank you for sticking with us through the hard times there.
Yeah, that was something, man. The audio feedback on my end was terrible.
So it's a hell of a panel we have just assembled here. We got I can't read what it says.
Rural 2 IC.
Yep. Hudson Valley Prep and Survival, the prepping mantis, and
Fear the
everybody's
people.
favorite revolutionary and Second Amendment advocate.
That's right.
J.W. Washington, ladies and gentlemen. I'm most interested to hear from the prepping mantis because I love this dude and I ain't seen you in forever, bro. And it's honestly just I'm good to see you. How you been? What's going on?
Excellent.
How we doing?
Excellent. Everything's good. Miss you guys like crazy. You know, I miss the live events, but it's great to be able to watch you guys every week. And you know, happy 100, man. That's very
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Do you know
brother.
how hard it's been? You'd see him once a week, and everybody's like, "I wish I could see him once a week." Well, you know.
Hey, anytime you guys want to hug it out, I'll jump in the truck. I'll be there.
We got to do it.
You got it, brother.
Walsh, how's your Walsh? Fearthepeople.co.
That's right.
Is it working? Are you making moves, bro?
it's working. I think I'm making moves. That's
Awesome.
the rumor, anyways.
Awesome.
Now, the last time you have extremely upgraded your background since the last time I saw you, because you were just in this blank ass room. It looked like they just got done building it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I love the flag, bro. Love the flag. Can you tell me a little bit about the flag behind you? I know you're a huge fan of history, and I know that thing has some historical significance. So
yeah, so
I need to know.
This flag is actually off of the USS Cassin, and that was a destroyer that was present for the Battle of Pearl Harbor. and this flag flew off of that ship. And that ship was damaged at Pearl Harbor, sunk, and was repaired. And during the Battle of Iwo Jima and Leyte Gulf, this ship and this flag were flying and participated in the bombardment of Iwo Jima. So
Wow.
Right on. Right on. Awesome piece of history, man. Thank you.
Huge flag. Here, I'll let you nerd out real quick on this too. This guy was 101st Airborne and died over in France. And I dug that uniform out of an estate sale in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
I thought you were going to say you dug it out of a military cemetery. But you've gone too far, brother.
Dug it out.
He's a collector's collector.
Yeah. What's the difference between grave robbing and archaeology? About 50 years.
Exactly. But I had a question and kind of a statement that I wanted to throw out, and I know it's the right audience for it. So
here it comes.
Yeah. Here we go. So, I'm sure everybody is familiar with the the takeover in Colorado of all of the apartment complexes, and people like literally getting their ass whooped just for doing their job and telling people like, listen, no, like this is America. We're not splitting the rents with you. We're not giving you, the apartment complex. Don't give up the ship, right? Classic American stuff. So here's my statement, right? A lot of people like to talk about, when the shit hits the fan, I'm going to be Mr. Super Badass, or, I'm going to go ahead and you'll never, 3% of us are going to rise up against a tyrannical government. My statement is this: where the fuck are the people right now? There's literally foreign nationals in our country taking over, and nobody in Colorado has the balls to stand up. Like, I've literally got to consider to myself, like, why aren't I out there? Why can't, there's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11 states between here and there. Like, what the fuck is going on? How can all of these people and I'm not saying anybody on this call or anything like that. Don't misread.
No. It's the talkers. I totally get what you're saying. The tough talkers who like to just tough talk. They don't.
Well, I'm going to
tough
stand up
walk.
against my government. You can't even stand up against citizens from another nation who don't belong here. Get fucking real. So reality check. I just wanted to kind of I wanted to bring that up and see what you guys think about that, because that's been weighing on my heart pretty hard this week, this month, ever since I found out about this, and it just keeps getting worse. And
man, I agree. I agree with you that the a lot of people just talk the talk, man. They're not they're not out there beating the pavement. They're not going to rallies. They're not going to anything. They're just couch potatoes, keyboard warriors, we call them. And unfortunately, the internet is full of them, and they're going to continue to talk and act like tough guys. And when the time comes, you'll find them cowering with the normies and not doing a damn thing.
Find them calling the cops.
Yeah.
How many those guys were mean to me?
Yeah.
Kevlar says, because if you stand up to it, it's a hate crime and you're the bad one. Well, guess what? These people are getting their asses kicked and getting shot at. Those are crimes as well. They have more balls than the average citizen. So it's like, that's not an excuse.
If you're really looking for something to do, I think your best bet is to go to your sheriff's department and tell them, hey, what can I do to help? Because to take things into your own hands is probably going to get you in a shitload of trouble. But if you go to them and you ask them, how can we help? How
are these gangs staying out of trouble? Why aren't the sheriff's office going after literal criminals? How? I know.
Well,
it doesn't make sense.
So yeah.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say, I think we live in a time of conditioning, man. Livingston, man, everybody's referenced Animal Farm before and similar ideas, but the populace is conditioned to stand down, right? Don't get involved for fear of being sued for this, for that. There are still plenty of good people in this world that will step up, that will run towards danger. But as a country, people are being conditioned to do a couple things. One is stand down. one is fear repercussions instead of do the right thing, and then the other thing is
Duty to
people are being-
retreat.
yeah,
Ugh.
if anything. But the other thing is people are being conditioned to talk shit and not back it up. And I think that's another part of the problem is this false bravado of, you know, like you're saying, these keyboard warriors, people are talking shit saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You're not going to do shit because you're not prepared for anything.
Yeah.
You haven't
It
trained, you haven't done anything that
it's
allows you to
just,
run your mouth.
Yeah, it amounts to like a sort of like a personal form of propaganda. It's just some loudmouth with a megaphone spouting some BS.
Look at me. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Rural,
to be clear,
you've been awful quiet. He's been
I'm not-
awful quiet.
I'm not calling for people to rise up and to go do something about it necessarily. It's more social commentary about like.
Oh yeah. No, I
Yeah.
totally get it,
Oh,
Walsh.
sure.
Totally get it. Totally get
Right.
it. It's
And I'm
it-
gonna add into this that we are kind of like how we were saying, you know, you got this person, this person, this person. We've also been conditioned of not taking action, that actions are memes and hashtags. That's what we've
Yeah.
done. I'm going to go out and stand up against those bad people, hashtag save them. And it doesn't
Right,
do
yeah.
anything. It is actionable that people need to do. And we live in a time now, nobody's willing to take that first punch. They don't want to
Right.
be the first one that starts it. And I
Mhm.
think once you get to that point, once that red line's crossed, there you go.
I
Yeah.
think what's even sadder is like if we were all living in an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado, and we all rose up together, we would be like lambasted across every single media source. 3%ers, this or that, hateful people, you know, push peaceful migrants out of like it would get skewed so fast. So no, I'm not. I don't think that like people should drive there or do anything, but it's just social commentary, right? It's like
Yeah.
you have to, you just have to observe that the right shoe is being put on the left foot and how funny it is instead of trying to walk around in it and pretend it's normal.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think the new like social commentary is like socialist commenting, right? They're all just sitting there and saying, "Don't do this, don't do that, don't stand up to them because they're victims." No, I'm the victim. I'm being whatever. I have my rights, but you're supposed to forego your rights for somebody else's. And I think that's a big part of what's happening too. There's the sense of right and wrong is really skewed nowadays.
Mhm.
The situation, especially if what we're talking about here is like the sort of migrant influx, am I right? A clash of cultures is current here, and to Tom's point is you kind of want to be a little bit empathetic. These people have also been uprooted from everything they knew and have been brought to a place that's completely new. And if we're gonna go there, then as white Europeans, like our ancestors dealt with the same situation. You're, foreigners in a foreign land, and the natives are restless about your presence there. But the thing that happens is, again, to the point is, we bend our culture to theirs instead of. It used to be that you had to pass all these you had to want to become an American. You had to be
Yeah.
all about it. I know fellas who have become naturalized citizens who are adamant that this element is wrong in their approach. I came here, I did it right. I learned about this country. I love this country. As presented, that attitude is absent in the current migrant influx. I'm sure it's there, but of course we're shown the part where it's not.
Yeah.
But by and large, I feel like it's more that America is being used as more an opportunity than the dream fulfilled.
Yeah, and I think that's intentional. Those in power are making it. I mean, they are literally bringing people in huge numbers, and that's unfair to everyone, right? And it's no different than someone who grows up in poverty, someone who grows up in hard conditions right here in the US. That's the thing. Challenges
Yeah.
are challenges. Poverty is poverty. When you go to bed hungry, it's the same. It doesn't matter where you come from. So if you have to do things in order to feed your family or whatever, it is to a large degree understandable. But at some point, when it's illegal and consistently illegal, Then when it becomes a way of life and now you're just a shitbag, there are levels. But for the person being victimized, it doesn't matter. So I think the government is doing this intentionally, you know, bring all these people in, make it unfair, make it a problem, and then everybody's unsettled and no one's getting along, and we're not Americans anymore. We're not a melting pot.
Right. And because we cannot unite under that banner as we the people, we can't resist the so-called powers that be. It's classic divide and conquer. Put you in a box, call you something, and don't go out of your box and don't speak your views to people that are also in that box.
And you won't get in trouble.
Right.
Yeah, we've been conditioned so much to where we bend our culture for the few while completely ignoring the masses.
Yeah.
And that boils all the way down through all the social strata, all the way to, you know, whether it's politics, religion, sexual orientation, the type of shoes you wear, the type of clothes, the type of work you do.
It has crossed all boundaries. The divide knows no bounds.
It's the you know, the so-called algorithm. It's gotta label you, put you in a box, call you something, keep you there, make sure you don't interact with anything other than that, the things you like.
Yeah, keep you in your box.
I think, gentlemen, there is a lesson to be taken here. If these people are uprooted and they're coming from nothing and they're coming from poverty, I grew up like in that kind of circumstance. But the lesson is, if you look what these people have done, the first thing that they did was they managed to afford to buy firearms. And then the second thing they managed to do is to take those firearms and they managed to get themselves half of the rent for an apartment complex. Hey, that sounds like the American dream, right? Half of it, anyways.
Listen, if your landlord was allowed to collect rent that way, I trust that he would.
If your landlord is in Somalia, I think that's about par for the course. But
some folks do be facing that.
It's crazy, man. We're definitely on the downward slide, I would say, you know, and it seems that we're picking up speed here. So I think it would behoove everybody to do a little more to make sure you're a little further prepared than you were yesterday, every day. Learn something new every day. Talk to somebody new every day. It's good to get different opinions and make sure that you're not crazy. You know, are you guys seeing this too? Is this real, you know? Or is this just a figment of my imagination?
It's not a figment of your imagination. It's a seed. It's like Inception. It's a seed that's planted in your deep cortex. Okay, and so a lot of times now, this is indeed a national issue. Like it's a fact that there are many people that are not from America being disseminated into America, like spread apart. But it's important to remember that some of us who came across on the boats in Ellis Island were regarded in the same fashion by the people who, again, were already here, the nativist movement. These people who thought that, you know, that they deserved more than you because they were here first, because this and the other thing. It's important to understand history is doing nothing but repeating itself. Why I said that what they do is they keep bringing us to the brink, but then they step back. But it's because of unprecedented times. But the only thing that's really unprecedented anymore is the absolute end of us. So what they have to do is walk you to the edge, like a good storyteller, like a great Hollywood movie, but always walk you back. It always has that bittersweet happy ending. It's always that cliffhanger where you're like, damn, we're doing another season of this fucking bullshit. Oh my God. But because ratings and profits, the end of the world, the idea of it, big money, big ratings, big everything for everybody. But the actual thing, well, of course we can't go there because then no more ratings and profits. It's all fake. It's all a presentation. It's all Hollywood.
But
none of it means anything.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, speak up. I'm here.
No, man,
I'll just keep talking, dude.
I think that's the reason for this massive push for technology. Put a phone in everybody's hand, do all these different things, because now you don't have to wait 4 months between seasons. it is continuous. The show plays 24/7.
Give
You
the
know,
people what they want. Distraction after distraction. Bread and circuses, whatever metaphor you want to use from history. My point is that we're not seeing anything new. History keeps on repeating itself, but it's like a continuous reboot where they get better effects and better video quality. It's like, but it's the same old tropes over and over again. The rise and fall of an empire, the push and pull between a certain ideologies, and it's nothing new. That's what happens. America, Russia, pick a superpower, pick a nation, pick a belief system. It won't last. They don't.
Right.
But in the here and now, of course, everybody's committed to it. Of course, that's their reality. It's all they know. It's all they can think of. And
I think it's very interesting to be an observant person in 2024, because you'll start to recognize that life is very cyclical. Nature and life and thought and philosophy are all, they imitate each other. You got high tide, you got low tide, you got McCarthyism, and now you have the rise of social. It used to be a joke in the 90s. Like, what do you mean? Like, some guy really thought the communists were taking over America back in the 50s and 60s? Like, that sounds absurd. Boom.
Start wondering how right he was.
It really is. And that's why I've always also learned to not to outwardly like laugh at anybody when they say something that seems absurd. It's like, note it, right? And like, sometimes there are things that are just like absurd, but are they? Because I have actually been proven like right more than I've been proven wrong on shit that people would often discount as conspiracy. And it's getting to the point where it's like, no, nothing
predictable
is until proven otherwise.
Yep.
A lot of conspiracy theories are now conspiracy facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and what you can't do is like put too much, because you hope every time, like Walsh said, is that when there was things going on, you're like, listen, I know I'm right here. There's no way, but they're like, no, you're wrong, dude. It ain't like that. But you're like, I know it. And then 2 years later, they come out in the small print at the bottom of the page.
They're gaslighting everybody
On the back of the page where nobody sees it. They're like, by the way, that you guys are right about that.
Excuse me. Excuse me. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. You won't believe it. They're jumping from tree to tree. They're eating them all.
Bro, bro. When he was like, does anybody else want to pass out? It's like, Trump has gone too far. Trump is off his rocker.
Excuse me, I'm talking. Does it sound familiar? Do you recall that?
Does that sound
I'm
familiar?
speaking. We live in, ladies and gentlemen,
have conversations like this and not get booted off the internet.
Well, we are. The funny thing is they just let us think that we're talking to each other, but like nobody's here really. Those numbers are fake.
There's 69, bots that are in Taiwan that are plugged into the wall.
I hope so. And I hope
bot family.
Yeah, I hope the AI is really soaking up the lessons learned here. I think if anyone's going to teach the new digital government how to act, at least our input has been accounted for.
Hopefully a little bit. Right?
I want to give you, he was the first one to chime in here, but I feel like he's been the last one to speak the whole time. He's been biding his time. I want to hear from you, bro. Let her rip.
Well, and I was going back to your history repeats itself. Donald there in the chat was talking about hyperinflation. And so I just want to say, as a preparedness minded person, I have already started my collection. So that is a $10 trillion note. So that way, when bread starts getting expensive, and then when it all crashes, I do have my wooden nickel. So, I can still afford things as they go.
For real. And ladies and gentlemen, basically that's the monetary system explained right there. He was like, I have this and it's worth something. And everybody's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I've got it all. That's all right there.
There it is.
Well, he's good.
Which reminds me, if you want to sell that flag, I do have $10 trillion if you want to.
I take these. I take these. And if you don't have any of these,
middleman,
you could try to do these.
Freedom Seeds.
Freedom Seeds.
Yeah, I thought it was me who was going to get us on the list, but it was Walsh.
No, man.
Rural, I know we're keeping you. You've got workshop Wednesdays, man. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it, brother.
Yep,
Really,
I'm gonna
really
have to bounce,
appreciate it.
I wanted to at least make sure that you guys did not have a phone-in episode and nobody calls. So I was like, look, if I've got to,
I appreciate that.
One.
Yes. And if you need a
True
guest
gentleman.
on Workshop Wednesdays, you just send the email, send the text message, whatever, holler at me, and we would be happy to join you one Wednesday evening, my friend.
I am, whenever any of you, anybody on the panel, anybody wants to come on, shoot me an email, we'll set it up.
Right on, brother. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Rural. We really appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it, guys.
Have a great
Peace.
night.
See ya.
I made the weirdest hand
Well, I
gesture
can't
just
keep-
then.
can't
Whatever
keep-
this
can't
is.
keep Rural all night, man. He's 15 minutes late for his own live stream.
So let's see.
That's
Jay
dedication.
Walsh, you're gonna be the big head on
There
this
it
one.
is.
There he is.
That's it. Yeah,
Oh,
we gotta keep one big head. One big head.
There's three of us. We can't cram into the. We can't do this.
Put
this
the
thing you're
ugliest dude in the room in the big screen. Thanks.
Yeah, just please don't make my background any bigger.
doing. You want to be the? We can put you over there too.
You just gotta do the bob. Yeah.
No.
There you go.
There he is.
Now the mantis is
Oh God, no. Now my wife.
It looks like
never
you.
uses wallpaper.
If I didn't know you, I would be like, who is this? Like imam? Is that what they call him? Like the Muslim guy? We got the Ayatollah over here.
Oh my God, cultural
Ayatollah of rock and roller.
man.
Good. Now we're in a right place. I'm happy we're here.
Yeah.
I could only
Well,
imagine
everybody's
living
doing
Sid
good,
Man
man.
at a
It's,
corporate job.
It warms my heart to hear everybody doing good, and I want to see all of my friends succeed. In whatever it is you're after. I want to see everybody win, and I know not everybody gets to win. So when you're getting the wins, man, celebrate them. Tell everybody that you're winning, and let them celebrate with you. It's important, man. And I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Really, really appreciate you guys being here. Mantis, it's good to see you, brother. It's been a while.
Absolutely.
I can't wait to get in the woods and test out some new gear.
Awesome.
Walsh, same thing, bro. I know you're miles away now, and you're following your freedoms, but we appreciate you and we miss you, homie. We miss
Thanks,
you.
bro. Miss
Good
you
to see
guys too, for sure.
And I want to thank all the viewers, man, because it's all you guys that make this worth doing. We come back every week for you, honestly. It's not for us. It's for you.
Speak for yourself. I'm here to fulfill my narcissistic urge to be a main character syndrome, I think they call it.
You gotta get your venting in, right? You gotta vent.
Yeah.
I've really held back. I didn't even vent yet. How many people are here? How many people don't want to be here anymore? I got the solution.
Beautiful bots, all made in China.
I have the most beautiful ancestors. We're all
65
assembled in
beautiful
Russia and
listeners.
programmed to disseminate disinformation to all Western country.
I would like to see a live where we just cycle through different cultures and Livingston Man gets to guess what they call their religious leaders. Like the guess on Imam, that was great. I'd like to see us cycle through like all different religions.
I could probably pull that off.
What's
I'm
this
a
one?
student.
Yeah.
I'm a student of the world, Walsh. I'm telling you, I know
Oh,
more
you
than I
are very
let on.
educated, man. I've heard you wind it up and let it go, and I'm like, this motherfucker is.
It's all self-taught. You know what they taught me to do in school is I don't really remember. Read books, you guys. Read books, and the older books, the better. They haven't been sanitized. They haven't been censored. They haven't been sensitivized. Oh, I'm sorry. This comment this person made in the context of their time and their place in history is inappropriate for ours, so we changed it. But as they do such things, you wonder exactly how many historical important documents they did this to, sanitized and made it right for the people who were the audience at the time. And you start to wonder how many historical documents are actually just, well, the old P word, propaganda. Once again, written by the victors to tell the story of the good guys who beat the bad guys. And maybe that wasn't exactly what happened. And the truth, well, good luck finding that.
She did.
Yeah, it's
That
gone.
was good timing, Mike.
Yep.
The whistle of truth has been blown.
I was gonna drop all kinds of knowledge, but it's not. It's more opinion, really. I got real bad juju vibes about the days ahead of us. Selection shit. Nobody wants what they're offering, but they're being.
Not only that, we're gonna have robots soon.
Oh
You see
yeah,
that?
yeah. Elon Musk has got his robot army out and his robo bus to bring in the robot army. We're
Crazy.
I'm right here. Original prototype. Those fucking things ain't got nothing on me. They don't nothing.
We're
Sure.
going to bring Lana Rhodes robots to America. People are going to
We're
be
gonna
so
have
happy.
You're gonna have
illegal immigrant robots.
Oh, God.
it's made in China. We got to deport it.
we got everything we need.
I was going to rag about, the current politicians, the current state of this country. It's clearly in decline. This is clearly a clown show. And I think that the average American, whoever you are, whatever you are, care what the fuck you identify as at this point, but can we just agree that we all live in this walled off, godforsaken? On the one hand, it's a prison. On the other hand, it's a paradise.
I don't know if I can agree that we're all living in the same damn thing, man. I mean, if you listen to the reality that some people spit, you really have to question, are we breathing the same air? Are we seeing the same shit? Are we hearing the same shit? Like it's gotten to the point where, like, again, being self-reflective, I've started to be like, what am I missing? Like, how do people have such different opinions on stuff that's clearly false and propaganda?
It's I feel like it boils down to the sort of metropolitan lifestyle versus the rural lifestyle. At any rate, you either live in a city or with around a lot of people, or you kind of don't, like in America. And for whatever reason, those two lifestyles lean different.
Yeah.
It's a matter of convenience too. You know, if you live in the more metropolitan lifestyle, you have time to absorb all the bullshit. But if you're like the rest of us, you're working most of the time. And if you're not working, you're with your family. And if you're not with your family, you're doing other things. And you don't have enough time to focus on the bullshit. You don't have enough time to absorb, eat all the bullshit, swallow it down, without questioning. At least that's what I think.
Yeah.
I wonder if too is that as rural, suburban, not metropolitan, big city people in general, that when we're flashed loud headlines about what goes on in metropolitan situations, and of course we're like appalled and like, how could this be? Whereas people that are from that are like, it's just par for the course, dude. That's every day on the subway. Don't worry about it. But we're like, oh my goodness gracious, this kind of thing happens. They're like, yeah, that kind of shit happens every fucking day, dude. Don't worry about it. But we're kind of made to like worry about it. I've often pointed out that like something happened, like 15 people did a thing 2,000 miles away, but it's presented as though it's everywhere.
Right.
All the time right now. It's all made to make you feel a certain way. It's made to like make you reactionary, angry, no news like bad news,
Well, bad news sells.
Right.
Bad news sells.
Along with give the people what they want. And if we're talking about give the people what they want, what we have is a culture of people who are desensitized to violence, who love true crime, mystery stories, propaganda, and conspiracies.
Yeah.
Feed them that to death ad nauseum until they know nothing. They have no concept of there is no truth to be found. It's all escapism.
Well, I do have to run, but I'll leave you guys with this, because as somebody who has grown up in
it's like 8:52 at night. You're gonna go run,
no, bro.
He's saying he's got
my wife needs me to adjust her back, so I gotta run.
He's gonna
I gotta see a
run.
man about a horse. But
Cardio.
as somebody who grew up in the country and then got a college degree and then went to the city, that's all the city is it's just a collective of people who have their college degree, who go work in corporate jobs, who all think alike. They have to, because they're in such close proximity to each other. They all have to agree with each other, basically. And the only ones who are doing the crime, I mean, we know statistically, are people who are in gangs, essentially people who don't fit in with the corporate class of society. But that's what it is. That's why they're so blue, is because to get a job, a meaningful job in the city nowadays, you have to have a college degree. And what do you go through when you get your college degree? indoctrination. So that's another big part of it is we've become a country that's not divided by ethnicity or race anymore, but social class and education level. I saw this article that said if you're the biggest indicator of who's going to vote which way in the election is their college degree level, meaning translation, if you're voting Republican, you're stupid, is basically how you can read between the lines on that comment. And that's kind of how things are going nowadays. Is it's just it's the people who think that they're more intelligent trying to dictate to people who they think are beneath them how to vote, how to live. That's why we had these COVID mandates. It's how the world's just been running. So I'll leave you with that. But I've seen it both ways, and it is terrifying.
Walsh, I like to thank you for showing up because you are you have the potential to be like, I'm intentionally offensive on purpose, whereas you are offensive because your truth like really stings people. I'm sure of it. Like, I appreciate you stopping by. Like, you know, as
great
another
to see you, brother. Great
from
to see
one,
you.
you know, incendiary to another. I appreciate you. Piss them off, brother. Tell them the truth.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for coming by.
Thanks. All right. Take care, guys.
Have a great night, brother.
Bye.
Now go get your shine box or whatever you're doing.
The mantis stands alone.
And then there was one.
That's right. That's right. That's how it was at the bug out weekends too. You start
That's
looking
right.
around the fire, and who's there? It's the
The
mantis.
guy who wouldn't leave.
That's right. He says, "That's it. I'm going to bed."
Wow, that worked. That did wonders.
Well, you can't change it. You can't change it.
Well, then you know what I'm going to do, Michael?
Oh, he's just gonna fix it. He's gonna fix it all. Look at that.
What's
Oh
happening?
my God.
Oh, look at that handsome devil.
What a guy. What a guy. Mantis, thank you so much for joining us tonight, man. We really appreciate you being here. We have long passed our We All Gonna Die Wednesday time. And it's time to say goodbye until the next one.
I'm out.
That's right.
fellas.
101 on the next clip. And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Here's to another 100 episodes, guys. And the mantis is gone.
Oh.
The mantis is gone. And it's just us. It's just us
we're
and
here.
our viewers. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the donations. We really appreciate it. 100 episodes.
100 fucking times we did this.
That's right. 100 episodes.
It's a milestone. And let us all look back in 100 years and say, hey, here's a
Yeah.
1,000.
That's right. That's right. We're going to do it.
More
We're
like,
going to do it. That's right.
ladies and gentlemen,
Hudson Valley Prepping. Oh, Livingston, man, one more time for everybody at home and in the crowd.
do you think we can get it right this time?
Do it. Do it. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Here goes. Didn't it flash when I did the thing? This shit sounds fucking smashing in the headphones, dog.
The macro will bring us back to here, to the main cam when we're done. So when it goes through the thing, you'll have to do the kill switch.
Error message. Kill switch engaged.